Hi Leo, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2019. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, and I pulled an additional card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle cards for you at the end of the reading. Please know that this is a general reading, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Leo Sun, Leo Ascendant, and Leo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're on the cusp, please watch the sign that's the next sign to you, because sometimes you're getting your messages are coming up in your cusp sign. I've been told this recently, so I feel it's wise for people to check that out. Also, I've gotten some emails over the years. I've been on YouTube for 5 years now, and some people have written me occasionally over the years that things I said to them a year ago are happening to them now. So in April of 2018, you might want to go back and listen to that for your sign. All that being said, Leo, now on to your April 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Leo, is the Four of Pentacles. This is the Miser card. This is holding on protectively to finances, holding on protectively to things you value. It could also be financial success coming to you in the future. I feel like you're working on things that you need to get together. I feel you may have some things or documents or paperwork or facts or figures or things that may have gotten lost in the shuffle and you need to find them. I'm also picking up that some of you, it's like you don't trust either someone or something in relation to what's going on. Maybe you feel like somebody took the papers. Maybe you don't feel like whatever you have to get together, some of what you're getting together, maybe you don't trust it or believe in it, or you feel like something's incorrect. I feel like there is some kind of disruption going on around whatever you're doing. Maybe you're trying to get papers together for income tax time, or maybe you're getting audited, or maybe there's papers that you need to get together for accountants, lawyers, I don't know who, bosses, bookkeepers, I don't know, but I get like there's like chaos and disruption around this. So it may be, you know, like I said, you can't find things, or you don't trust that something you got, maybe your bank statements, maybe in a financial accounting, possibly if you have financial advisors, any money, stocks, bonds, or anything like that invested, you can't find it, or you don't think something is correct about it. But I do get like chaos around it. So this could be involving other people. It could be people in your business, people in your family that are kind of involved in this, or in a state of upheaval in it about it as well. I do feel like there's monumental strides that you're going to make in April to advance something that you're doing. So this could be a project you're working on, a proposition, a project, a presentation, a business, something you do if you own your own business, something you're doing as a subcontractor for other people, if you are in insurance or real estate, or other types of businesses where you would have clients and customers. I feel like you're really making great strides in those areas in April. And I do feel like you have a very fine trained eye, and you're picking out and figuring out all the kinks, the bugs, the things that aren't right. Like you're picking it out, you're finding it, you're finding the discrepancies and the details that were missed, or the things that look like they're not in sync. You're going to pick up all this stuff. Your eye is very finely tuned, and you are going to find these things. That's what I feel. So the card you have next is the Devil. And the Devil is a card that can be being addicted to an unhealthy relationship, being trapped and bound to an unhealthy situation. It could be being addicted to anything that you could have an addiction to. It could also be your partner, if you're coupled, could have some kind of issues with addiction as well. I feel like you've kind of had your fill of it, of people bothering you and getting on your nerves. And I do feel it's a particular person. For some of you, I do feel it's male, but it's a general reading, Leo. So it could also be a female, but it feels like male energy to me. And I feel like there's somebody that's been like nagging you, pestering you, bothering you, annoying you, getting on your nerves. That kind of energy comes up here. And I feel like you have a lot of animosity and resentment or anger towards them. That comes up here. You may feel like this person to you is consorting with the wrong people. They're hanging out with people that are a bad influence on them, or it doesn't even mean with doing anything bad. It could just be the way these other people think. In some way, you feel like this guy or girl that you have anger and resentment to, that's towards, and that is annoying you or grating on your nerves, like they are being influenced negatively by something. If it's not by a person or people, friends of theirs, it could be alcohol, drugs, gambling, whatever. It could be that's what's influencing them. And I feel like you may feel like the devil is, or these friends or who or whatever is causing disruption, is systematically trying to break down something that's happening for you. Like break down your relationship with someone, break down your job, break down your career, break down your peace of mind. I don't know, but you feel like there's unnecessary and unneeded pressure, stress created by whatever this is. Again, it could be an addiction, or they could be friends that are unhealthy and causing disruption and influencing your partner, that then is affecting you, or whoever this person is that you're irritated with. It's like it's affecting your life through your connection to them and what's ever influencing them. And I do see you getting a great deal of satisfaction if you can break down something in this scenario and maybe possibly expose or reveal the devil that's behind the scenes. I feel like you have the ability to like out it, bring it out into the open. So your next card here, Leo, is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is a water sign person. This is either a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. This could also be you, Leo, if you have a rising or moon sign that is a water sign. I feel like there's a great deal of pressure here, and I also see that you feel like a great deal of leeway or allowances need to be made for whoever this Knight of Cups is. For some of you, it is the person that you're annoyed and angry with. For some of you, it's not. It could be a separate person. They do have somewhat of a hold on you, and I do feel like you do believe in them in some way. Even if it is the person you're mad at, I do feel underneath it all, you believe in their goodness, or you believe in their smarts, or you believe in their abilities to do things. For some of you, this is somebody that would like to become your partner, either in love and romance or business. So as I always say in a general reading, when the court cards come up, they can mean multiple people. Some of you may have this Knight of Cups giving you things, telling you they love you, or showing you by certain actions or things that they're doing in April 2019. I feel like they really want you to believe them or believe in them. And they do feel like, to me, they want you to give them a chance. Now, for some of you, this is a potential love partner. For some of you, this is somebody you already have been intertwined with, and it's been bumpy or rocky. For others of you, I feel this is a totally separate issue, and it could be one of your kids that wants you to believe in them and wants you to care about them and not cast them aside. So this Knight of Cups is your tricky point in the reading as to who it is. So you're going to have to figure this out, because for some of you, it's the person that came up with the Devil card and the Four of Pentacles. For some of you, it's not. It's a separate person. Some of you are going to have successful conversations about linking together either in love or work or business. And you may possibly start talking about having to do some kind of travel, either for pleasure or for work or business related reasons. So you really have to think hard about who this Knight of Cups is for you. Now, the card, that was your crowning position of the 5 cards. Here, the next card you have is my favorite card of the Minor Arcana, and this is the Ace of Swords. So to me, the Ace of Swords is victory, being victorious in some way. It could also be truth being revealed. It can be wisdom, having wisdom. Now, if the card flipped upside down, which I don't let them do that, it could be lack of wisdom, lack of truth, loss, no victory. But either way, my guides are going to tell me whether this card is positive or negative for you, so I don't need to let them flip. I do feel like you're kind of going to have a whole new outlook, and like you're really getting things together here. Some of you may actually win in some kind of disagreement or argument that you have that comes up for you in April that actually kind of is a game changer or changes your life in some way and sets you off in a whole new direction. You're also going to have a lot of things coming back to you that you loaned out or that you gave out or that you lost. You're having some things that were scattered out from you, whether you loaned them, gave them away, whatever, got stolen, doesn't matter. You have some things coming back to you this month of April. If you had any issues where you felt like you couldn't beat or beat out the competition, you're going to start to come up with new ways and new strategies where you will be excelling and beating the competition. You may find your niche where you start teaching, training, educating others, giving classes. That comes up for some of you. Some of you also, if you want to sell your products or services online, you're going to start doing that. Or if you already do that, your products and services and things you may be selling will start increasing in sales in April 2019. And some of you really feel like you need to spearhead and lead a project, plan, or charge. And I feel you're going to do so. Either the company you work for is going to do that and put you in that position, like as a leader, a boss, a manager, a supervisor, or you're going to take the ball in your own hands in some family situation where you're like, you know what, I got to get this under control. I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to get this going. I'm going to be the one in charge. Or it could be in your own business sense where you're like, you know what, I'm going to smoke this competition with other people doing similar things as me. And I'm getting all my stuff together. And the things I'm going to start doing now are going to surpass my competition. And I'm going to be leading the charge in something. That all comes up with the Ace of Swords. The last card you have in the reading of the tarot cards, you have the High Priestess. And this is either something is being kept secret and hidden from you or by you. It could also indicate that you have very strong psychic ability and intuition in April 2019. Or it could be a high spirit guide coming in to give you a message here in this reading. I do feel that some of you are going to be a little concerned and think, I need to hone my skills and sharpen my skills. Maybe you feel like you need to brush up on what you're doing in the field you work in, like take a few classes yourself or get some books or take some online courses or do some reading and research. Some of you are going to make a presentation of some sort that's going to put you on track, and it's going to help you get your career or your business or something in your life on track and get things like more secure, in an alignment, going forward. I actually see it like a train. Like you're getting all the train, your train is getting loaded with all this cargo and you're getting that train moving down the track. That's what I see. I do feel like you're very gifted and talented in some ways, and I do feel that you're meant to be a leader. And I do feel that you are going to start to show people how it's done. And people that need help or that are struggling or less fortunate than you, I do feel that you're going to sort of be their champion. Like you're going to be like Leo the lion. Like you're going to be the leader of the pride of lions. Like that's what I feel. Like you're going to be really wanting to help people, take people under your wing, explain things to people, be the teacher, be the supervisor. That comes up here. And if you feel lonely or isolated or cut off from people or a certain or a few particular people, a certain person or a few particular people, it's better that way for you right now, that's happening. You might even start writing a book. I feel like some things happened in your life too fast, and that now you need to take some time to slow it down and assemble your thoughts, and you may or assemble something and start putting something together and put it out there. For some of you, it's a book. For some of you, it could be an article you're writing or a website, or something you want to add to what you're doing. But I feel like recently, in the past 4, 5, 6 months tops, you've had some things that happen too quickly and you haven't had time to assimilate to the shifts and changes of these conditions that came up for you. And that now you need to take a chill pill or, relax and do a lot of thinking and like gathering information that you've already have. I don't feel like you really don't have it. I feel like your experiences or knowledge from the past or things you want to put together, and you need to put it in some kind of format, a magazine, a book, a journal, a website, a blog, or a series of blogs. And I feel like you need to assemble something here. April is really the time for you to start, it's like pieces of the puzzle, you need to start putting it together. So now I'm going to look into the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle card that I got for you. And the card that you got, Leo, is Goddess of the Earth. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So that's the Oracle card that you got from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. I feel like you've given away a lot of things to people for free, and I do feel like now is time to start building security or having more security for yourself in some manner. I also feel that you want to see some things with your own eyes, and some of this is through travel. You want to start traveling. And if it could even be, I also see you wanting to look at the stars at night and the planets and in the sky. And I also feel like don't be surprised if it doesn't kick up in you that you want to see some holy places, or one of the seven wonders of the world, or go to some like well-known spiritual vortex or area. I don't know. I just get that vibe like you're being drawn to that. You do have a strong communal with nature. You do. And the sounds of the crickets at night outside, and the sounds of birds and waves crashing, or wind blowing through the trees and all of that, you are very connected to that. I do feel that nature is inspiring to you. And I do feel that you're going to start putting things out into the world that actually shows and displays to the world how grounded you are. Maybe some people have accused you, Leo, and said, Leo, you're like crazy, or you're wild, or you're way out there, or you're not very grounded. You actually are very grounded. But you are full of brilliance and a lot of ingenuity and good ideas. And, you know, sometimes that makes people seem like, woo, woo, woo. So maybe that's how people are seeing you, but you're actually incredibly grounded. And you know what? You're also holding a lot of things up to the light now. And you're seeing things in your life clearly as they truly are. So if you had had rose-colored glasses on in the past, or you were seeing things, you only wanted to see things a certain way, you didn't believe somebody was doing something illicit or unhealthy or not good behind your back, or you know, being disruptive, or you only wanted to see them in a certain way, or a situation in a certain way, or a job in a certain way. I feel that, Leo, you really like emerged like the little chick from the egg, and like you're now seeing the light of day really, really clearly. You're seeing situations more clearly as they really are. For some of you, this is actually because Uranus changed signs from Aries into Taurus. And something to do with that is giving you revelations and seeing people and situations clearly. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you subscribe if you would like to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And Leo, if you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you additional messages and predictions for you from my spirit guides for the month of April 2019, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for April 2019 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see it's probably the video series listed right at the top of the page. You just click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. And Leo, if you want to find out what's lucky and new for you in 2019, I recorded videos that I do annually every year looking into what's lucky for each sign of the zodiac using, this time I used 6 tarot cards. Usually I used 3, but if you're interested in those videos, you can access them by clicking on the other link below this video. And they're also available on that same videos page on my website. You just look for the heading of What's Lucky and New for You in 2019 Psychic Tarot Readings for each sign of the zodiac. Click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I pulled 3 cards from the Hanson Roberts tarot deck, and then I expanded on those 3 cards with an additional 3 cards using the Morgan Greer tarot deck. These are the same 2 decks I use when I do private readings for clients, and I feel the messages were really interesting and accurate. So I hope you'll decide to take a look at them and check them out. Also, Leo, if you would like to see and get additional psychic messages and predictions from me and my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you might want to go check out my psychic readings that I do using tarot cards and my crystal also on my Facebook pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC and at The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and also on my Instagram account, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. And on Instagram, I do actually from time to time pull cards and put it in a video on there. So I'm actually doing it, where you can see it in action like on here, but I also do plenty of written predictions. They're all over the place. So hopefully you'll go check them out. So I hope you have an absolutely awesome April, Leo. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.